next guest is not a fan of more government intervention. I want to bring in Arizona Republican Congressman Andy Biggs. Congressman Biggs, thanks a lot. So, we keep seeing a lot of great things, right? Just a ton of great news. But then we're reminded that there are tens of millions of Americans that are being left behind. How do we deal with that? How does Congress deal with that?
Well, the first thing that we have to realize is that we haven't even distributed all the money from the last coronavirus relief package. So you have about $150 billion in PPP money that has not been allocated yet. Maybe that's where you begin. The second thing you do is you encourage these states and cities to open up all the way. Some states are saying, well, we're open, but they're only partially open. They're still putting all kinds of lockdowns and restrictions on businesses, which are preventing people from coming back. And then I guess the third thing, Charles, I'd say is, when I talk to small businesses in my district and in my state, they say, please, whatever you do, don't continue with that federal unemployment bonus, because we need workers. We're ready to go. And people won't come back because they make more being unemployed and with that federal weekly bonus of $600. So I'm always baffled at the capacity of Congress to intervene and have unintended consequences.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about that. In this particular case, though, the sense of urgency was unlike any in our lifetime. But, there's a report out today, and I want to share some of the findings with you about the stimulus and how the money was spent. 42% of folks said they just spent it, they had fun with it, or whatever. 27% saved, and 31% actually paid down on debt. The lowest income households in the lower brackets, they actually, of course, spent the most money. But here's an interesting thing. I want your thoughts. 4% of folks who were getting this unemployment, this extra money, said they stopped looking for work, to the point you made. Now, according to this research, 21% actually said they were searching even harder for a job. I mean, could that be true? Outside of, this is a regional issue because different regions have taken different approaches between lockdowns and things like that. Is it possible that there are millions of people out there who might still look for a job even if they're getting this extra money?
Of course that's possible, and I think that bespeaks to a lot of Americans' commitment to work. We find great sense of meaning when we have meaningful work to do. It helps our sense of being and our self-confidence and helps define who we are a little bit. And so that's good news. The difficult part is you also incentivize people not to work. And that's a tough trade-off. And now, if we are opening up society, right, these people wanting to look for more work, they'll have better opportunity to get it. That's my belief.
Yeah, we saw some big news out of Disney that underscores all of this. Hey, before I let you go, sir, we got less than a minute, but I got to get your thoughts on last night's debate.
I thought it was interesting, a little pusillanimous, a little pugnacious, perhaps, but you know what? It kind of reveals what we knew all along. I don't think anybody was moved probably too much one way or the other. If you liked Trump before, you probably still like him. Same with Biden. And sometimes I think these debates don't really determine or change outcomes.
All right. Congressman Biggs, thank you very much. Always appreciate it.
Thank you, Charles.